Good evening and welcome to your Tiger Media Network News Break. I'm Grant Rogers. A report released by Fort Hays showed the Fort Hays Greek Life raised more than $900 and worked more than 800 service hours last semester. Fort Hays has 2 sororities and 5 fraternities representing 204 university students. Altogether, the Greek community performed 857 community service hours during the semester, averaging more than 5.6 hours of service per member. In another event in the Entrepreneur Direct series, Robert Schmidt, chair of the board of the Eagle Communications, along with President and CEO Gary Shorman. The event is scheduled for Tuesday, February 11th from 10:30 to 11:45 in the Eagle Hall of the Robins Center. Diversity Affairs and Tigers in Service provided at Fort Hays students an opportunity of volunteering for many different projects for the Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service. One project consisted of 15 volunteers helping set up, serve, and clean up for a chili dinner at the National Guard Armory. The projects provided the student volunteers to get involved not only locally, but nationwide. Last Saturday, the Fox Theater in the city of Hays premiered a film documentary called The Buffalo King. The Buffalo King is a documentary where the efforts of James Scotty Phillip saved the bison from extinction. He is now a local hero in Victoria. The City of Hays is cracking down on the use of fake IDs. The campaign Fake ID 101 is now designed to make the use of fake IDs very difficult. Local police officers underwent training lectures where they were informed of fake IDs, features of the most recent driver's license designs, and conducting liquor purchases. The Fake ID 101 campaign was created for people who are over the age of 21 not to lend out their ID to a friend or family member who is under the age of 21, or for a person to completely alter the information on a driver's license. The consequences of possession or use of a fake ID could possibly be a fine of up to $2,500 and up to 1 year in jail. On a sad note, a well-respected university professor passed away before the semester started. Dr. John Heinrich's memorial service will be held Saturday, February 8th at the Robins Center. And in remembrance of Dr. John Heinrich's Memorial Scholarship Fund in his name has been established with the Fort Hays State Foundation. In sports, the Fort Hays State men's basketball team picked up 2 more wins last week, including a 78-75 victory over in-state rival Pittsburg State. The 2 wins improved their streak to 8 straight wins this month. The Tigers improved to 16-3 on the season and 7-3 in the conference. The Tigers were led by the dynamic duo of sophomore point guard Craig Nicholson and senior forward Dwayne Brunson, who both scored 35 points over the past 2 games. Nicholson added 12 assists while Brunson grabbed 16 rebounds. The Tigers look to continue their conference success this week with a pair of home games against in-state rivals Emporia State on Thursday and Washburn on Saturday. The women's basketball team split a pair of games last week, picking up a win against non-conference opponents South Dakota School of Mines and losing to number 24 Pittsburg State. The Lady Tigers are 13-4 on the season and 6-4 in the conference. Junior Kate Lehman, coming off of a MIAA Player of the Week honors last week, continued her success on the court, scoring 31 points and grabbing 16 rebounds in the 2 games. She also added 9 block shots, bringing her total to a nation-high 90% on the season. 90, on the season. The Lady Tigers look to bounce back this week with a pair of home games against in-state rivals Emporia State on Thursday and Washburn on Saturday. In other sports news, Fort Hays men and women's track and field competed in the Kansas State Invitational last Saturday. The women won a pair of duels against Oklahoma Baptist and McPherson College. Junior Samantha Woodburn won the 200-meter dash with a time of 25.7 seconds, and Lexi Riedel came in second with 26.10. The women had 6 other top 3 finishes. The men's track and field won its duel with McPherson and tied its duel with Oklahoma Baptist. Junior Corey Keene won the 1-mile race with a time of 4 minutes and 19 seconds, while sophomore Johnny Bernaski won the 3,000-meter run with a time of 8 minutes and 52 seconds. 4 other Tigers finished in the top 3 in their respective events. Both track teams will travel to Seward, Nebraska to compete in the Concordia Classic this weekend. Also competing on Saturday was the number 6 ranked Fort Hays wrestling team, who hosted the Kansas Cup, which consisted of 10 Kansas College varsity wrestling teams. As a team, the Tigers finished second, just a half a point behind Bethany College. 4 Tigers won their respective weight classes. Sophomore Adam Ludwin finished the day 3-0, winning the 125-pound weight class. Senior Mitchell Means finished 2-0, clinching the 157-pound weight class. And junior Josh Rodriguez finished 3-0, taking the 174-pound weight class. Junior Trey Page won the heavyweight class, finishing the day 2-0. The Tigers will face Newman in a duel in Hays this Sunday. Well, that'll about wrap it up for this edition of the Tiger Media News Break. I'm Greg Rogers. Have a wonderful evening.